Coach again. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to start with decimal operations and in these word problems. So, Hannah, read number 1 for me, please.
Is it Stevens?
Stevens, I think.
Miss Stevens is making Lucy's Halloween costume. She spends $25 and 83 hundredths on fabric, and she bought 6 yards of the same fabric. How much did it cost her?
Okay, so we're trying to figure out how much it costs per yard. We know how much the fabric cost per, or how much she spent total on the fabric, and then we also know how much she bought. So what is the first thing that we need to do in finding the answer to this, Tiffany?
We have to first know which operation.
Good, yes, so we're going to figure out which operation we're going to use. Does anyone know which operation we're going to use in this? Which one? Division, good. So what is our dividend in this? Which one? All right, so yeah, we've got our house. Which one goes? The dividend goes where? Inside, good. Which one is our dividend on this question? Hannah.
25.
Good.
Tyson. Start with the scooch.
And our divisor is what? 6, good. Awesome. So we've got it set up.
You need one of those sheets.
Now, what are we doing? What's our next step? We do the math, good. So, Helen, help me out. Good. And we got 6 times 0, and that is always 0, good. And now what? Good. So how many groups of 6 can you get in 25, Zakai?
4.
Good. What's 6 times 4?
24.
Good. Now we're gonna bring our decimal down now, right? No. Good. So we're gonna bring down our 3, but what do we need to do with our decimal, Zakai? Good. Make sure it's big and that you can see it so you don't forget about it. Now what, Zakai?
6 and 22 and something.
Good. Mm-hmm. Good. I'm gonna come over here because I ran out of room. You do how many groups of 6 and 18? Good. What's 6 times 3? Awesome. Good. So how much was the fabric per yard, Koji?
4 and 2300.
Good. But since we are talking money, we can say it $4.23. Good. You may still trying to figure out. Oh, no. All right, good. All right, so number 2, we're going to use a different operation in this one. Emma, do you want to read number 2 for us? You don't? All right, that's fine. Jordan. Come on, dude.
Jordan, bro.
All right, Andres, you got it.
What?
You want to read it for us? Number 2.
I'm not good at English.
You don't want to read it for us?
I'm good at reading, but not good at.
All right, Cody, go ahead. Go.
Mrs. Stevens went shopping for materials for the classroom. She bought a pack of markers for $4.72. Some expo markers for $10. A pack of scissors for $5.51. How much did Miss Stevens spend?
Okay, good. So we want to know how much you spent, and also what do we need to do in this, Andres?
Adding?
Adding, good. So we're going to add. Because what keywords told us that we're going to add, Tiffany? Good. Spin and all. Those are our important words in this one. That's what tells you we're going to add. So we're going to add. We need to figure out what are we adding together for? What numbers are we adding together? Good, what else?
And $5
Good, $5.51, and then what else? We got one more we're adding with it. 10, good. Awesome. So now that we've got all these numbers, we need to set them up. So, Cadence, can you help me set them up?
You put the 10 on top,
Good.
and then you want to do a decimal and 2 zeros, which is $3.
Good, we're gonna do some placeholders.
And then you want to put $4.72.
So, like this? Mm-mm.
You have to line up the decimals.
Good, we have to line up our decimal places, so. And you can add in zeros to help hold your places, and then what else? What other number we got?
And then you add your $5.51.
Good. Awesome, and we're doing what in this? What operation are you using?
Addition.
Addition, good. Alright, good, so now we're gonna add, Andres,
No, wait.
we're gonna add them, help me. We got 0 plus 2 plus 1,
3,
good.
12.
12, good, what do we do with that, 1?
For the one up top.
And what else do we need to make sure we do with our decimal? Drop it like it's hot, yep, good. It's a little crooked. Alright, so now we got 0 and 4 and 5.
10.
Yes, good, 10 because we've got our carried. And 1 and 1 and 0 and 0? 2, good. So, in total, Miss Stevens spent what? Anna? Good, so $20.23, and if we were talking in terms of hundreds, thousands, all that, it would be $20 and what? Or 20 and what? Good, awesome. Wonderful. All right, number 3. All right, so number 3, we're gonna figure out what operation we're gonna use, and then we're gonna try this one on our own. So Tiffany, read this one for us.
Miss Perfectly went to the pet store and bought a bag of cat food that cost $18.68. If she paid with 20 bill, how much change did she receive?
Good, so how much change did she receive? What operation do we use to figure that one out, Sakai? Subtraction, good, and what told us that we are going to subtract? What is it?
How much change did she receive?
Good, how much change did she receive? That's important. Alright, so I want y'all to try and set this one up on your own. You already did addition, so now set up a subtraction on your own. And y'all can work it out too, and then we'll come back. What's up, Ford? Oh, I missed you? Whoops. Oh, here they are. Whoops. Was there anyone else still taking their test that I missed? George, you got one? Awesome. Give everyone a second to finish and we'll all come back. Alright, Helen, I'm gonna get you to help me through this one. How do I set this up? Good. Alright, so then we've got 1868, so that's how much she spent. So now what do we need to do to make this look all pretty so that way we can work it out easier, Hannah?
So you add the decimal,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add the 2 zeros.
As,
As
Good.
the percent.
so now we're gonna subtract, Koji, help me subtract this, what do we do?
Okay, well, since there's 0 groups of 8, well, no.
Since we've got
Yeah.
0, we're not going into the negatives here, we're not taking from 0.
Yeah,
I know
you
what
would
you're
have
trying
to
say.
borrow from 2.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be, This will go to 1. And we'll turn it to 10. Or 10, right? Yeah. It's confusing when there's lots of zeros. Alright, so good. So now we've borrowed from everything. We've gotten, 10. Sorry, I keep writing the wrong
So
numbers.
then 10 divided, 10 minus 8 is 2.
Good.
9 minus 6 is 3.
Good. Now what's really important that we don't forget right now?
Bring down the decimal.
Good, we're gonna drop our decimal down. Alright, Andres, finish it out for us.
1.
Good, 9 minus 8 is 1.
0.
0, good. So, how much change did Miss Dupree receive? George, how much change did she receive?
$1.
So, how do we say that?
$1.32.
Good, so she received $1.32. Good. Okay, so another one. So we've got we're painting. So who wants to read about the painting for us? Cadence, read this one for us.
At Lowe's, a gallon of paint is $32.98. We need 5 gallons to paint the downstairs of our house. What's the price for all 5 gallons?
Good. So what operation are we using here? George, do you know what operation we're going to use on this one? Multiplying, good. And how did you know that?
Because it said, what is the price for all 5 gallons of paint?
Good. What is the price for? Price for all 5 gallons of paint. Good. And then you know when it tells you the 5, that's how you know how many times. Awesome. So now let's set this up. Who am I going to get to help me? Helen, help me set this up. Good. All right, do we put our 5 like that? No? So where's it go? Under the 8, good, because we're multiplying, so that means we do not have to what? Line our first place values. Good, good, good. Awesome, so now we just what?
Multiply.
Multiply, do the math. Zakai, help me do that. 8 times 5. Good. Now, 9 times 5. Plus 4. Good. Jordan, what's 5 times 2? Plus this 4. And Cadence, 5 times 3?
15.
Plus this 1.
16.
Good. Now what do we do? Hannah.
Okay, now we have to since last one's after, or before the 2 placeholders of 8, then we would put the 2 to the side.
Good. So we've got 2. We're going to count our decimals. We've got 2 right here. What about how many we got from 5? None. We got a whole number, so we don't have any. So there's going to be 2 total, and so we're going to be on say how many times? 2. So 1, 2. So how much is it for 5 gallons of paint, Helen? Good job. $164.90 for 5 gallons. Awesome. Okay, so down here we are using our operations in a little bit different way. So in our first one we had to find everything that we needed. We had to find our dividend, our divisor, our add in, all that stuff in a word problem. But right here we just get a number sentence and we have to work it out. So number 5, number 6, I want y'all to work those on your own, set them up, work them out, and then we'll come back together, okay? Did you go? Focus. If you finish number 5, you can go ahead and do number 6, but stop there. And if anyone has an expo marker of their own and wants to come work it out at the board, you can get your marker out. Okay, who wants to come work number 5 for us right here? Tiffany, come. Okay, so tell us what you're doing while you're doing it, okay? Or you tell me and I'll tell everybody else. Good, so we've got 82, which is a what? Good, so it's a whole number, but we're gonna add a decimal and some place value, so that way, when we are working our problem, it's all nice and pretty. Good, so now it's set up, stop for a second, does everyone agree with this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this good? Awesome, alright, keep going, Tiffany. Alright, so who wants to read what this says? Hannah, what does this answer say?
74 and 61.
Good, 74 and 61 hundredths. Does everyone agree with this? Good, good. Alright, Helen, do you want to come do number 6 for me? Awesome. Okay, or work it right next to it. There's room. Alright, so we've got 35 plus 8 and 9 tenths. So we're going to set that up in an addition problem. So we've got 35, our whole number, good. Was 8 and 9 tenths, good. And she added a placeholder in 8 and 9 tenths as well. Alright, so the answer we got says 43 and 9 tenths. Does everyone agree?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, good. Alright, so number 7, let's set number 7 up together and then we will work it on our own. Alright, Dick, we need a paper, don't we? Yeah. Okay, so number 7, Victory, can you read this for me? What is it? What it says?
43 and 7 tenths divided
Victory,
by-
you're out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right here.
Do I bring my paper?
Yeah,
Or are we doing a different
You can, yeah, y'all are doing something else. Just take your just take your book bag. You need your Chromebook and stuff out there. Just take our stuff. All right, Koji,
Huh?
you're sitting next to him, so you start reading it for me.
Who am I with?
Number 7.
Oh, 43 and 7 tenths. Well, divided by 0 and 29.
Good, good, good. So how do we set that up in a multiplication problem? Yep.
43 and 7 tenths on top.
Good.
And then put 0 under it and
Good. So like this? No, good. Because we're multiplying, so we do not have to line up our place values, correct?
Yes.
So we figured that out at the end. So we just write it in. So I like to do it from the back to the front, so that way I make sure everything's Up and down the line. All right, awesome. So we've got it set up. Y'all work this out for me, and we'll come back. Me out here. What do we do first now? Good, we're gonna multiply it out. So help me out with this first one. So we've got 9 times 7 is good. 9 times 3. And then what do we do with our 6? So we get what? So 9 times 3 is 27, and then we're going to add 6, and that gives us what?
Yes, we get your number so that you don't want.
33. Good. Thank you, Jordan. Going to carry our 3 again, and then 9 times 4 is? You got it. 36. Good. And we're going to add 3 to it. So then what does that give us? Good, 39. All right, Hannah, what do we do? Moving to the second line, what do we do?
Put the 0.
0, we're already putting it 0.
Good morning, Ms. Gooch. Would you let Dylan Skinner know his Chromebook's in the front office? You can at your convenience.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you.
1 second, I'm going to tell him. Yes, your computer's in the office. Okay, sorry, Hannah.
I don't know why is it.
So the 0 is the, what do we call placeholder? Good, it's a placeholder so we don't mess up our place values in multiplication. Alright, good, so we've got our placeholder, now we're ready to start multiplying. So what number are we starting with now? 2, good, so 7 times 2 is 14, and we will mark these out because we don't need them. Then we've got 3 times 2, good. Wonderful. Now, keep going.
No, because the 0 is there, then he'll just put all these in.
Good. So yeah. So if it was another other than 0, so even your 2 place values, if you're going to a third line multiplication, you're going to have your 2 zeros to make it to hold your places, and then you would start multiplying. But since we have 0 right here, it's just all zeros. So 0 times 7 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0, 0 times 4 is 0. Now we're going to add it all up. Helen, help me add it up. Yes, good. 3 plus 0 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 4. Good. 9 plus 7 plus 0. Good. We're going to carry our 1. 8 plus 3 plus 1 is what, Ford? Yeah. 8 plus 3 is what? 11, good, plus 1? 12, good. Make sure you're paying attention. Alright, so now we just got our carried 1 plus 0, so we got what? Just 1. So now what's super important, Cadence?
Oh, we have to move the decimal.
Good, so we have to figure out how many decimals we need. So let's figure out how many decimals that we've got in our problem. Hannah, what do we do here? Figure this out.
Okay, so if there's only 1 decimal or 1 place number, that'll be 1.
Good, so we got 1, and now what do we got down here?
2.
Awesome.
Rather, that's 3. When you go down, and you use 50
times. And our answer is read as what, George? How do we read this? Good, yes, I had to think about it. 12 and 673 thousandths. Good. Number A, all right, we're gonna set this one. Actually, no, we've already done a division together. So y'all set this one up and work it out for me, okay? All right, Koji, tell me how you set this one up.
I put 28 and 56 hundredths inside the box.
Inside the box because it is our what? Dividend. Good. Our dividend goes inside the box. Good. Not a very pretty box, but. And our divisor is what, Jordan?
0 and 8 tenths.
Good. And what do we do next, Jordan? What's super duper important?
You take the decimal and 0 and 8 tenths and put it to the right.
Good. So we move our decimal in our divisor to make a what? Whole number. Good. So what we do in our divisor, we what? Must do in a dividend. Good, good. So we went to the right one time in our divisor, so we're going to do the same thing in our dividend, right? Good. So we're going to move our decimal over to between our 5 and our 6. So now we're ready to what? Oh, yep, you're right. I forgot. See? Now we bring it up so we don't forget about it in the end. Awesome. Now we're ready to do the math. So we're going to divide. So, Cadence, what do we do first?
You see how many times 8 can go into 2?
Which is how many?
0.
Awesome. We've got 8 times 0. Well, it's certainly not 8. 8 times 0 is 0. We're left with our 2. Now what do we do?
Bring down the 8.
Good. And how many groups of 8 can go into 28? Koji?
3.
3. And what is 3 times 8?
21.
Good. Now what do we do, Zakai? Good. And we're left with 4. And we do what? Good. How many groups, right now. How many groups of 8 can go into 45, Jordan? 5? Good. What's 5 times 8? Good. 45 minus 40, and we've got what left, Tiffany? 5, and we're going to do what now? Good, bring down our 6. And how many groups of 8 can go into 56? 4. Use your multiplication chart. What's 8 times 6? 7 times. Good. What is 7 times 8? Good. 7 times 8 is 56. And now we have 0. So read this answer for me, Ford. What does this say? 35 and 7 tenths. Good. 35 and 7/10. Good. Okay, what kinds of problems, which ones do y'all feel like y'all need more help on? Division?
Yeah. Division.
Okay, I'm hearing division. So we're gonna do, we'll do, oh gosh, how do I work this thing? We're gonna do it over here because I don't know how to use this other than what I just did with it. Okay, division. That's bigger. Alright, let me think. What's the number? Lily, I'm pretty sure you are outside with Miss Gooch, so if you just want to go out there and see what's going on. Yeah, take your stuff with you.
Okay. Where am I going?
They're right outside.
Okay.
And y'all can use the back of that paper that y'all have for the. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, Tiffany. After you get this written down, read it for me and tell me what it says.
38 and 5/10 divided by 0 and 5/10.
Good, good. All right, so which one is our divisor in this, Andres?
I'll do it. Miss Gooch,
Yes, ma'am.
is Mr. Bree with you?
I think they're outside. 1 second.
I'm sorry?
Is Mr. Pretty out here?
Hold on.
She is not.
I'm right here.
Oh, here she is. I found her.
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Could you just let her know that Miss Cornville is here?
I'm on the way.
She's on her
Thank
way.
you.
I don't know how hard to like hear any of these
Uh-huh.
things yet.
It's okay.
All right. Where is Tiffany? Or no, wait. She read it. Okay. Which one is our divisor? Read it. Read it for me. All right. We got 0 and what place is this? The tenths place. Good. So this would be 0 and what? 5/10. 0 and 5/10. Good. So this is our divisor. And then our dividend right here. So what goes where?
Are you working?
The dividend goes inside the house.
Good. Our dividend goes inside the house. Our divisor goes outside.
Yeah, kicked out.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, he got kicked out.
Wasn't paying rent.
Gotta pay rent. They'll kick you out. All right. So now what do we do, Zakai? What's super important that we don't forget here? In our what? Where? Good, in our divisor. Good, so we move our decimal once there, we gotta move it how many times over here, Hannah? Good. Oh, and now we've got 2 whole numbers. How awesome is that? So, first things first, Hannah, what's up? Good.
Wait a minute.
Ah! You're right, see?
Even the teachers make mistakes.
Oh, yeah. We are human. So now we're gonna bring it up right here. Awesome. Okay, good. So now we are ready to do our math. Cadence, wanna help me out with this math? All right. How many groups of 5 can go to 3? Good. 0 times 5 is not 5. I almost said that twice today. 3, and now what? Awesome. And now what? How many groups of 5 can go? Good. 7 times 5 is what? And now we've got 3. And we do what now? Awesome. And now what? How many groups of 5 can go to 35 again? 7. Woohoo. And look at that. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do y'all to do on your. Okay. Is everyone good with this one? This one's pretty straightforward. Using our fives helps most of the time. Alright, so we're gonna set this one up together, and then y'all work it out. This one is a little bit trickier. Alright, read this for me, Zakai. What's it say? Good, 15 and 3/10 divided by 12. So we're gonna get it all set up and looking all good, and then y'all are gonna divide it out. Alright, so first things first, our dividend is what? Good, 15 and 3/10, so that leaves our divisor to be 12, wonderful. So, first things first, in division we've always got to move our decimals, right? Awesome, so like I just moved this one? No, good, because why? We don't have any, I ain't got none, yeah. Because 12 is a what, Sakai? It's a whole number, good. So we've already got a whole number in our divisor, so we don't have to move anything. So we still got 15 and 3/10. So now we just have to do the math. So y'all do the math for me. I'll give y'all a couple of minutes, and we'll come back. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, never mind, class is almost over. So we're going to do this together because this one's one of the kind of tricky ones. How many groups of 12 can go into one? None. Good. That's 0. You've got 1. How many, now what do we do? 5. 5, good. How many groups of 12 can go into 15? 1. 12 times 1 is? 12 times 1 is? 12. Good. 15 minus 12 is? 3. Good. Oh, now what do we do? Decimal, what do we do with him? Up or down? Okay, hold on, wait. Let's just finish this one because this is one y'all need to know. Now we're going to bring down our 3. 12 into 33, how many times? 2. 12 times 2 is? 9. We've got 9 left, good. Now what happens? 0, good. We can add 0. 12 into 90, that's amazing. 8 is 72, so you're right, 7. So 7 times 12 is what? Oh wait, 72, yeah. I thought that was 72, then we've got... Oh no, I think you do 9. Anyway, I just want to make sure that all were... So it is 8, okay. 8 times 12 is 72, how many of this is left? 90 minus 72 is 18. 96 is 7. Anyway, okay. But we know that when we have remainders in division with decimals, we what? Add zeros, good. Awesome, wonderful. Thank you all very much. When in doubt, add 0. Go in, get your